So around 2 years ago, I had two introductions that came through to Community Plus, and they were interested in some sort of social walking group. So we needed something, a short stroll locally. Two volunteers were up for getting a group going. So I got in touch with Jason and Wahida, and they said that we can get together and get something going. Started off obviously slow, and then eventually we ended up getting loads of people. So it was brilliant. Got partnership work with S2R, Community Plus, and the libraries as well. Libraries provided the venue, the teas and coffees. Wahida had the walk leader experience and knowledge about the nature and that kind of stuff, and I got the people together. So both of us worked together and developed this group. Come out perfectly, really.
What I liked about how we work together is we always bounce ideas off of each other. So every walk and anytime there was a walk happening, we'd kind of brief each other initially, and then there was always like a bit of a reflection after, how did it go? And I thought that was quite nice. And then we explored different ideas like the canal walk, going on trips. We came up with the idea, our thoughts about it, but we also listened to the group, what they were saying during our walks. And whenever we overheard them say something or they spoke to us about something, we always said, hey, can we do that? And then we kind of made it happen in that sense, so we facilitated it. But it came from the groups, which is good.
Massively came from the groups, yeah.
The idea is we are going to leave. Now they've taken over and they're doing walks on their own. Yes. And they're doing trips on their own.
Because so we've definitely empowered them.
Yeah, definitely.
We've had a few people go on the walk leaders training as well.
Yeah. Can we repeat this? I don't know.
We can set something up together, like replicate it.
Well, right now
in another area, which is what we're going to do hopefully with the new gardening group and the women's group. S2R can provide a member of staff, and I can drop in, just empower them and keep it going.
It's that word empowerment. So we give them the support and show them they are able to do that, and then we can just kind of step away slowly, and hopefully they keep going.
That's true.
Which worked. I think that really worked. It is just a group of friends going for a walk, and I think we've both given that feel. I always called it speed dating, because everyone switched. So every corner we switched and nobody ever just stuck to one partner. Everyone just kept going around and around, and even when someone new came in, they were really welcoming, and that same thing will happen, and it was quite nice. Very welcoming group.
I think when new people come, they feel very welcome, and they always want to come back. It's extremely rewarding knowing that we've been part of setting up this group. It's made my job in a way a lot easier, in that a lot of the people that have come through Community Plus, I can see them on a regular basis, and I can see them grow in these groups. So in that way, it's been extremely rewarding.
Yeah. And
also people that have like developed, and some going on to helping other groups out, like to drive the miniverse and that kind of stuff. And
the walking group was like a stepping stone. So everyone came to the walking group, but then there are all these side projects that happened from it. So it was kind of like a stepping stone. You get into the walking group, they're all talking about all the other things they're doing and all the other things that got set up. So you did the badminton, there's a board game group. So they all started filtering off into the different things that they enjoyed, and there's a variety of things that everyone can have a go at. Yep. And those have grown as well. That'd be good if everyone had a walking group. What did the group get out of it?
Sense of belonging, sense of family. Definitely hit the loneliness and isolation box as well, because a lot of people do feel lonely and isolated. A lot of people have lost their friendship groups from the past, and this is their new. It's a new friendship group. So and the company that they're getting from it, I see them in the library on an average day as well, just meeting up and just having a chat around the table. I see them in the coffee shop sometimes as well, as I'm walking past in town together.
It made it a safe space to meet people. So, and it's like where they may not have gone before, but they've maybe felt safe with us, and then they were opening up to others that were coming to the group. So, and having
the library, like the library's
fantastic,
as a base, is just amazing. It's brilliant, and the library staff as well are so welcoming and supportive of the project as well.
Absolutely, I think so. They've definitely welcomed us.
From the walking group, we've recruited 3 volunteers that have gone through the voluntary process of the libraries, so now they can access the kitchen and make their own refreshments and bring it out even if we're not there. So that's a good outcome.
When we first opened the opportunity for everyone to, hey, who wants to lead the groups and stuff. Everyone was actually saying, oh no, I can't. We were with them a long time, and trust built and friendship built. They were like, oh yeah, I can make a cup of tea, I can do this.
We definitely got to know the wildlife. Some people hadn't seen certain birds or something. It was the first time they'd seen it.
Every week we'd go and see where the swans, how far have they gotten, they were building nests, did they get babies.
Just generally, impressed with how everything's going, and the process was brilliant, really smooth. And as I said, it's been done by the people, by the community really, and we just facilitating it. There's not been much money spent into it, there's not been much staff time put into it, but the impact has been huge, which is something to shout about.
Working with you as in Community Plus, you made it easy, and I think that as well works. So it had to be the group, but then our dynamics made that quite easy. And
Plus and S2R, it just made it a lot easier. Long-term sort of like, it was a long-term project which got the ball rolling, and it's gained momentum now.
We started doing things like picnics, and we did the canal boat, which was like a side thing, and then they were enjoying that, so then they said, hey, can we go on a longer trip, which was Flamborough, which that was fantastic. Everyone really enjoyed that. So to see that develop, and like when you're in it you don't see it, but then when you step back a bit and you hear others talking about it, you're like, oh wow, that came out of what we did, and we just started a walking group. 100%.